Hey everybody, welcome back to another season of Being Unapologetically Authentic with your host, Jean Tian. That's me. In this season, we are exploring the intersectionality of authenticity with an ethnic flair and success. I am so excited to be able to provide this platform to bring on the voices of Asian Americans, particularly Asian American females, so that they can share their stories of how they have overcome social and cultural conditioning, as well as their own personal stories in order to find their own success. This is a super powerful season. I cannot wait for you guys to hear their stories. I am breaking down cultural norms for you. Let's get started.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is the last episode of season 2 for the Being Unapologetically Authentic podcast. My name is Jean Tian, and I am so excited to just come on and just recap the season. So, in this season, as you know, for those who are listening and following, and thank you so much for doing both. This season, we have really focused on the trials and tribulations that have been experienced or that are experienced by those of us of Asian descent. Specifically, I think I have focused on the challenges that Asian American women have encountered both personally and professionally. I've given and shared tools in terms of how we can shift our perspective to see things differently so that we can change the situation that we're in. And most importantly, what I hope that this season has done is to help create a stronger bond amongst all of us. In the sense that for those of you who aren't Asian American and who have been following and listening along, I hope that you have seen or you have felt resonance with our stories. I hope that by doing so, we can all see how much more alike we are than different. We all face different flavors of the same challenges. And at the end of the day, we really are not that different from each other. Cultural conditioning, societal conditioning, familial and family conditioning are all they're all interconnected. And through this interconnection, we are also connected. And if we were to become stronger, it's so important for us to start to share more, not to be ashamed, not to hide, not to perceive our challenges as weaknesses, right? Not to perceive our vulnerability as weaknesses, because it is through these discussions, it is through the sharing of our experiences that we can create and find that bond, and that because we can see how alike we really are, and that even if I don't have the same physical features as you, my experiences at its core are not that different. They are going to be very similar to yours as well. And so I hope that that is what you have taken away from here. I have definitely come to this point where I have just met so many amazing people through this podcast, but more so, every guest that I've had on here have shared with me their experiences, and through their experiences, I have enhanced my own. And I have felt a connection with them because we don't have enough conversations with strangers. We don't have enough conversations that are filled with vulnerability. And, we don't have somebody in our lives where we can just have an honest and non-judgmental discussion with. And when we do allow for these things to happen, this is where the magic happens. And this is why I love this podcast so much, is that I not only hope to be able to help inspire those of you guys around me, but I'm also inspired as well. So thank you so much for following me so far. Thank you so much for sharing. I am so excited to bring on season 3. It will probably start to air in March, in the spring of 2023. And I love spring because it's always the season of new beginnings. And so perfect timing for that. I hope you guys all have a great break or time or experiences. And if you guys would like to be on the show, if you have anything to share, in terms of resonance with the stories here, if you have any questions that you would like for me to answer, please don't hesitate to email me at info@junetian.com. And you can also find me on my website. It is junetian.com. And so everything will be in the show notes. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you again so much. Bye.